Okay, so get this. There's a whole new approach to wellness coming our way. Like literally launching tomorrow, a podcast called Wellness Deep Dive.
Deep dive, huh? Bold move.
Right. But they're claiming it's a totally fresh take on getting healthy. We snagged their promo stuff, and honestly,
Lay it on me. What's the catch?
well, for starters, they're all about the short and sweet, think 10-minute episodes. Like they're saying that's all you need to boost your well-being.
Okay, I mean, everyone's strapped for time these days. So riding that wave of micro-learning, that tracks. We've got, what, quick YouTube explainers, those bite-sized news things. Heck, even language learning's all about squeezing in a few minutes here and there. But is it, like, actually effective for something as, I don't know, in-depth as wellness?
That's what I was wondering. Are we getting so used to short-form content that it's actually changing how we learn? Is that a good thing? Bad thing?
Well, there's a study, right, from the Journal of Applied Cytology, and they found this whole micro-learning thing can actually be way better for remembering stuff compared to, the classic long lectures and all that.
Seriously?
Yeah, they call it the spacing effect, which is basically when you give your brain these little breaks between learning bursts, it actually helps solidify those new ideas, which makes sense, right? You're not overloading the system.
So it's like instead of trying to cram it all in at once, you're kind of letting it sink in slowly.
Exactly. And think about wellness specifically. It's so easy to get overwhelmed, right? I mean, how many of those giant wellness books have you bought with like all the best intentions, but they just end up,
Oh, tell me about it. Gathering dust on the nightstand. Totally get it. I once tried to listen to this 3-hour audiobook on mindfulness. Let's just say I did not finish it.
Yeah, I think we've all been there, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what's so interesting about this new approach, this podcast. They're really leaning into like a conversational storytelling kind of style. Think like a dinner table conversation with a really smart friend, not a dry, boring lecture.
So it's about fitting wellness into like those little pockets of time that we all have, but actually making it, fun, engaging, something you might actually look forward to.
Exactly.
Okay, so we know it's 10 minutes. We know it's this whole fun, engaging approach, but like what kind of stuff are they actually talking about in these 10-minute episodes?
Well, based on, what they've released so far, it seems like they're going to tackle a whole variety of topics. So one day it might be practical tips for better sleep.
Okay.
And then the next day could be about managing stress with breathing exercises.
Right.
Or even something like the link between gut health and mental clarity.
Wow. Okay, so they really are running the gamut. I mean, it does sound like they might have cracked the code on making, learning about health enjoyable, but and I'm just playing devil's advocate here, is 10 minutes really enough
Yeah.
to like really delve into some of these topics because these are complex things, right? Like could it end up being too simple or lacking, real depth?
That's the million-dollar question. It's the biggest challenge with any kind of educational content, really. The key is, it's about encouraging listeners to find what resonates with them. What's an aha moment for one person? Might be something another person already does.
So true. Well, the good news is we don't have to wait long to find out. Wellness Deep Dive podcast launches tomorrow. So think about it. If you could only learn about wellness for 10 minutes a day, what would you prioritize? What's the one thing you'd really want to master?